Alright, here we go. Back again, at it again. Again and again, still playing this game apparently. Should I make... yeah. Shock rod. Yes. Small plasma. I don't need heavy. I have large plasma. It'd be nice if I could like... never mind. I was gonna say it'd be nice if I could just like decommission ammo to make random parts. Alright, what are we doing? We're going to do the side no, we're going to the main mission. And maybe this. No, we're good. Alright, get rid of him. What do we want for this? I think we're going to use her and her. Why did I pick Aza? I just realized, why did I just pick her? That was the dumbest choice. Okay. Inez heightens the potency of your party's biomass weaponry. It kills caused by the party, heals you for a smile. But they don't kill anybody. So this is if I use a biomass weapon, which I don't really use. Fine, I use this. Nope. Wow, these are very... I guess I'll go with this. Oh, wow, this map is actually big. Acquire the rift modulator. Alright, let's go here. Actually, let's go here. Oh no. Oh, let me turn down. It's kind of loud on my end. Alright. It'd be nice if I had a vehicle. Or something. Alright, here we go. Wait, these are friendly.
Protectorate personnel, only beyond this point. Leave immediately. If you are not of the Protectorate, you are this unit's enemy. Preparing to unleash disproportionate amount of ammunition on unresponsive bystander.
Okay. That doesn't do any damage. I like how they all got down instantly. Yesterday, for the first time in my career, I failed the Protectorate. I was unable to find the regulations for defending the fortified position on a wall or a similar barrier. Confiscated items. Imposter's equipment. One full standard set of security outfit, officer's uniform, armaments. One bundle of anti-choice propaganda destroyed. Machete. After being carelessly dropped on his tip, the weapon is 0.1 millimeters too short for standard usage. Non-standard fill helmet. I think bringing in Nez was a bad idea. She's anti-choice and they hate him. Maybe there's an easier way to get in this place? Maybe? Instead of going through the freaking front door? Let me see if I can get this place marked, and then I'm gonna go back to the ship. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to the ship, and I'm getting rid of Aza. I don't know why I brought her. I have no idea. She's not good. Alright, we're going to do... I forget, I don't know what she does. So he can just taunt people. And do I bring Valerie? No, I'm bringing his. The OGs. At least friggin' Niles can live a little bit longer.
I don't like this. It's too quiet. If it weren't for the scales, my arm would be all goosebumps.
Attention IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
You weren't surprised if it was optional. At least that explains where everyone went.
Got him.
Guns cocked and loaded. Get the signal.
Oh. I want to hack you. Why can't I hack him? Whoa! What the heck was that? Oh, it's a friggin' mine!
Some battlefield medicine.
Let me in.
Happy to help. Discreetly. Out of sight and on the way. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Oof.
Knew you had my back.
That could have gone a lot better. I can hack this. Yeah. Yeah, I can hack this. I don't think I need to build anything.
anomalous event. The interstitial hall and exhibition tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype Rift Anomaly Modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Ew. What the heck is this stuff? Prestige soda. Lockdown active. Nope, can't do nothing with that. Alright. Seriously thought that was a person.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command,
What?
I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
The Sovereign's a downright dove compared to the Consul. This is gonna be bad for everyone.
I reckon that's Protectorate for I assassinated the Sovereign and seized control. If true, this Consul will be a nasty one to go up against.
I call upon you to stand tall with renewed zeal. Together, we will finish our great sovereign's work and purge Arcadia of those who seek to harm us.
Yeah.
We shall clench our victory and step into the prosperous future our matriarch promised.
Sound like a hostile takeover to me. I should have done that first. Whoops. Arrival and departure logs. Arrival, Solstice, Royal Shutter, Sun aboard. Departure, Sun not aboard. Arrival, unavowed, Consul Private Shuttle. Departure, unavowed, Consul Private Shuttle. Bound for... oh. So he was... okay. It's not like there's a hostile takeover. Oh!
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Actually, let me take this out so I can level this up.
Oh, our selfless sovereign, matriarch's mercies. What if something should happen?
Oh.
He is convalescing.
Our content.
Rattle researcher. Oh, I'm not gonna kill anyone defenseless.
Restoring the balance.
Stay tuned. The researcher's office.
Be our prosperity.
Yeah.
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now.
And if I was?
For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy.
Not until you tell me what you were doing first.
I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
You mentioned an incident.
Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence.
Why would anyone let the Sovereign close to such a dangerous project in the first place?
You try telling the caretaker of worlds what he can and cannot do. Poor Henry. I do hope his refreshment goes expediently.
Oh, so it wasn't a takeover, it was just an accident. What do you make of that announcement by the Council anyway?
As long as the console allows us to continue our work with the rifts, that's what's important. Henry would agree if he were not... elsewhere.
What do you suspect happened to cause the experiment to fail?
Coincidence is not causation, I know. But with recent events being what they are, it's difficult not to draw certain unpalatable theories beyond mere incompetence. Sabotage comes foremost to mind, though the perpetrator and purpose remain a mystery. If only Valancourt was not at permanent cross-purposes with me.
I just spilled tea on myself. Ugh. What? What's she saying? Sabotage comes foremost to mind. Yeah, someone definitely sabotaged and took control. We have any suspects?
Suspects? I only began this cerebration mere minutes ago. Until today, assuming one of my staff held malice aforethought toward the Sovereign would have been inconceivable.
Let's see. Obviously, Valancourt's involved. Why else would he keep you out of the wing?
Much can be said of Valancourt's unsavory character, but a traitor he is not. But if not him, then who?
I'm just here for the Rift device. I don't want to get involved in your office politics.
I should have known you were here for the prototype. But for what ill-begotten purpose, I wonder?
I'm trying to save the colony from certain destruction.
If that is true, then your goals and mine may be in closer alignment than I thought. Everything is turning base over apex today. Even though we have expanded our efforts beyond the modulator's use, Valancourt would still pay for such a theft. And I'll need it to reopen the rift in the closed-off wing. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here.
I'm surprised you Protector are more flexible given the mental gymnastics you do.
Aren't you clever? Well, I too am clever. For instance, I've already deduced a means for achieving access to the restricted wing. Should you be willing to assist me?
What do you mean when you say you expanded beyond the use of the prototype?
That is privileged information.
Then privilege me with it. I don't want Arcade to destroy any more than you do.
Some things I cannot divulge, even under pain of death. This is one of them. All I can say is that the prototype is just that. A proof of concept rendered in miniature. Back to the topic at hand. Do we have an accord? Or do you intend to make further errors in judgment by rejecting my help?
What kind of evidence are you hoping to find in this restricted ring?
The kind that proves I did not dishonor myself by making a mistake, and that the cause of the disaster was due to someone else's malfeasance, deliberate or otherwise.
Alright.
The prototype Rift modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall, at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and Rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing.
I have some questions before I go.
I've already shared more with you than I ought have. But go ahead.
Did you hear the consul's announcement about the coup?
That's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not.
You know the Sovereign personally. What is he really like?
In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too. Always wanting to be involved in the experiments. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest.
Yeah, it's because his family was lost to a rift, if I remember reading that. What exactly was the Sovereign hoping to accomplish with his research into the rifts?
His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much and would move planets to see them again.
Don't know much about the late Sovereign. Was he very different from the current one?
He and the Consul wore coats cut from the same stern cloth. Henry has never quite matched either of them, in terms of temperament or severity.
Alright. Haphazardly mixed chemicals. You mix and match chemicals with abandon before putting a concoction into the chem set. Prestige Gin? What was that? Oh. Wasn't even nothing good.
But should this announcement
Matriarch's pride. Can't be expected to sleep in these conditions.
Better than bivouacking on Cloister. Now the toe's missing his testament.
The Protector!
Enemy approximating in our vicinity.
Man, there's rifts all over the place. Isn't where I can shut this off? No. Oh, you're not an enemy.
Demonstrated
Ooh.
requisite.
Moonman helmet.
You think too much.
They would drive us into disarray.
His steady eye above.
Hey, steady eye, blah. Look at that. That's crazy. Look at that.
Sustain the system.
This rift looks goopy. Wonder what it consists of.
Well, we're not getting there.
Trust the plan.
That's goopy too. Or goop.
The Protectorate endures.
They really just left the modulator out in the open, huh? Well, what say we avail ourselves of their poor security?
The prototype rift device is a mysterious tool built by the Protectorate to study and stabilize rifts. To use, approach. Okay.
Use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator.
I've made the intercom available to you. Avail yourself of it. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far.
I started blasting. That's what happened. Just make Valancourt. I heard you were a piece of poop.
A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage?
If you're asking me, I say you don't know your people well enough.
Act glib if you like. All you've done is illustrate the need for more invasive auditing of my personnel. I'll be sure to inform them of your role in that unpleasantness. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you.
Or you can just let me go. Bygones be bygones. And all that.
I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar, where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
Aggressors in range.
Hole in the head!
Where am I going? I say one thing, this gun is really good when it comes to the slowdown. Oh, crap. And he's gone. Great. Oh, electric switch is powered on. Can't do anything. Saw a, oh, it must have been this. It's only with this one that I didn't get. Okay, hold on. There we go. Save, because I don't want to do that again. Wait, I already did this. Did I not? Oh, I don't know what I did there, but I did something. Currently in service. We're on this floor. So let's go this floor. Nice.
Trouble ahead.
And shimmy to your heart's reasonable abandon?
No, that's only for celebrating the downfall of our enemies. Distemperament can hide in plain sight.
An explosive!
Got him.
Miranda would have been 17 today. I can scarce imagine her. My little son. Nearly a woman grown. Will she recognize her father, I wonder? After all he has done to bring her back, will she gaze upon him with pride? Happiest of returns, Miranda. I trust this year to be the last one we share apart.
This much Borslov ain't a meal. It's a cry for help. No, he really wasn't looking after himself, was he?
Don't be reluctant to unfold any risks you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
Yes.
Sure am glad we don't have to fight the Automex, Commander. All that clanging on metal would have given me a headache.
And watch, as soon as you said that, they're just gonna come up and start fighting. Actually, there's another rift in here somewhere. Isn't there in here? There we go.
Say, bet we can unfold that rift now. I gotta know what's in there.
Armageddon. Woohoo! I'm glad I moved. Armageddon, what's this? It's a biomass shooter. Expels unstable organic rift material.
Do you suppose there's been another incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the Consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
How ghastly. Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Perhaps this will take some of his edge off and he'll let us alone after.
A hypothesis that does not hold much water, I fear.
It's me!
What? Looks like a fight!
Ready to waste them on your command.
Okay, I'm not doing no damage to him. Move! I didn't kill them. We probably killed them. I'm not trying to shoot the scientists, but hey, my own companions killed them, so it's not my fault.
They covet our dupe.
Still linger. Preserve set progress.
Shouldn't we warn those soldiers not to stand so close to our experiment? No greater teacher than a...
You think too much.
Under his constant gaze.
Due Do you suffer from some kind of cerebral trauma after taking command of the facility?
These quarters are awful meticulous. Makes me wonder what Valancourt might be hiding hereabouts.
Oh. Oh. Wait.
You can't fight contentment.
Oh.
Demonstrating requisite metal.
Mysterious component. Private dispute.
You have been my family's wise counselor for more years than I have drawn breath, Emery. But that does not grant you the right to challenge my will.
Why, I challenge nothing. I simply offer guidance where I may. I've neither the wish nor the strength to usurp your authority.
I know you have designs on my rift research. What I cannot understand is what you intend to do with it. What exactly are you plotting?
Suspicion is unbecoming, Henry. And restoring Arcadia to resplendence is my sole aim, as it should be yours. Yet you remain intent to use the rift for the most tenuous of means.
You forget yourself, Constance.
Hey now, just...
Pray, I do not forget all the loyal service you have given me, or you might lose more than just your standing in my affections.
You can't fight contentment.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first.
I also have the key card. We can investigate that restricted wing now.
Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues.
And she disappears. What is that run?
There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm. Let's open the hood, shall we? Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original scene that could lead us to the evidence we need.
Is it going to turn back? The badly damaged rift generator has been constituted by your prototype rift device. Investigate. The nature of the rift matter has made it difficult to discern much of what caused the accident. Compare the piece you found, remaining wreckage. As you suspect, the mysterious component discovered amongst Valancourt's confiscated items perfectly slots into the rift generator. Oh, I can't do nothing with this. It's gonna stay open? It's not gonna kill me, right? Alright. The adult mannequin is wearing necklace engraved with a date and the following inscription: forever together under the sun, HV. Not much more to be gained. A certain part must be removed from the rift generator prior to today's demonstration for safety reasons. I've enclosed an image of the part in question. Make sure it is done discreetly. I do not want to hear from any of the scientists that you pestered them with questions in the midst of their preparations. It seems this uncommonly small mannequin and children's toys were staged as part of this experiment. However, nothing here indicates how the accident who was responsible. I can't do anything with science. I just gotta talk to her?
You've discovered something?
A vital part was removed from the rift generator arm. That must have caused a failure. This was an assassination attempt on the Sovereign.
I had heard rumors of the Sovereign's diminished popularity since the war began, but I scarcely trusted their veracity. That any subject should commit such an abominable offense against the Matriarch's own blood? It is nigh impossible to fathom. Did you uncover anything else?
Valancourt ordered his men to mess with the experiment. This accident was sabotage.
I knew it! I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. A man cannot defecate without humming a Protectorate anthem.
I think he views himself as a patriot, acting in the Protectorate's best interests. He's the Consul's stupid lapdog. He's just misinterpreted orders.
For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them.
A vital part was removed from the rift generator arm. That must have caused a failure.
How did this go unnoticed during final checks? This is surely why the rift destabilized on us. You've provided more evidence than I could have hoped for. Thank you.
I draw my own conclusion, but you go first.
Valancourt must have sought to curry favor with the Consul by eliminating the Sovereign and making space for the Consul to step into power. He sabotaged the machine, hoping the rift would perform his dirty work for him, and left me to suffer the repercussions. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now.
Right behind you.
I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done. If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest?
What kind of distraction?
The kind that buys you time to do what you need to. If we can find a way to isolate Valancourt from his forces, he will be much easier to deal with.
This all sounds risky. How can you be sure he won't just shoot you?
He wouldn't dare. I've devoted more hours to studying rifts than almost anyone living. And since the Order abandoned us, the Protectorate does not have minds like mine to spare. Trust me, I know Valancourt. This will work.
If you end up dead, Valancourt can tell whatever story he wants about... Wait. If you end up dead, Valancourt can tell whatever story he wants about you.
The dead do make poor chroniclers. Very well. Much as I would like to be present for the hoisting of Valancourt's petard, there's sense in what you say. Valancourt is unlikely to provide conversation before slipping you a bullet, so I recommend slipping him one first. Be ready to fight and give him no quarter. When it's done,
and no change.
Turn to me. Erstwhile, I will be doing my ample best not to chew through my nail beds.
I bet if I... What is happening with the shadows? It's like my game is melting. For some reason, this game loves changing settings, and it makes everything look weird. Like, look how fuzzy this looks. Let me see if this changes it. Probably didn't. Probably made it worse, actually. Yeah, it did make it worse. Frame gen is off. I don't know why it looks like this. Just ignore it. Sell some stuff. Junk. Junk. I got so many weapons. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. This is a cool looking armor, but why is it? Yeah, something's happening with my graphics. This thing looks so fuzzy. I don't know what's happening. Get rid of this. And yeah. Oh, this is a boss fight if I've ever seen one. We're gonna need to just change up some weapons here. I can't see. I gotcha.
Pick me up for you.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
Of course you all died.
Delivery. Hastening to cover. Each shall fight your cause.
Ooh, he almost got me. Reckless leadership. Your leadership techniques leave a bit to be desired. With your companions often find themselves in harm's way, you are no longer able to revive your companions in combat. But whenever one does go down, your other companion will get a boost. They are fully healed and immediately feel their companion. Oh, that's actually pretty good, if I think about it. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna do that. Oh. Gain the ability to craft a ghost array utility mod. When applied to a helmet and you drop to half health, you gain camouflage. Gain the ability to craft self-repairing armor mods. When slotted in your armor, gain a bonus to your armor defense, which breaks after taking moderate damage. So do I want to get cloak or I want to get cloak or damage resistance? I'll do damage resistance. Seems good. Even though damage resistance in this game is kind of like doesn't really do anything. It is done.
I heard fighting. Well, what happened? Did he beg forgiveness? Did he grovel?
No, it kind of sort of melted. He put up a good fight, but I put up a better one.
Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude.
Yeah, you have to die now. I can't leave any witnesses. Let this serve as a lesson. Not everyone outside of Protectorate is your enemy.
I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but noted. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it.
Cool beans.
Now that you have the Rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem-solving may be required in reaching them.
And there was a rift over here. I believe it was a rift over here.
Let me know when you need it stretched.
What the heck? Oh, this is bad. Well, I didn't know that was going to happen. Got tricked. Actually, let me see. I wonder if this does better than this. Where is this? There it goes. So right now it's low late. Alright, save, just in case I die. I immediately died. The whole point of that was just to fight a whole bunch of enemies? Really? Oh, what's this? Last Whisper, a shotgun. Well, I'll take that shotgun. His body's gone. Oh, there it is. Where's his body at? Oh, I can't get this one. I don't know where his body is. Actually, no. I think he's invisible. Nope, he's not invisible. Wait, I saw it. There we go. So I got a new shotgun. Ooh. Shots are silenced as a whisper. And automatically dissolve corpse into ashes. Wow, that's a pretty good gun. So much left to this map that I haven't done. Oh, I wish I went with sneak. I didn't know this gun was gonna be in the game. Let's go this way. What I want to do.
Armed and ready. Liquidate 'em.
You guys enemies? Don't look like it.
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our benevolent
beneficent ruler, the Sovereign.
Have you considered that submitting ourselves voluntarily is proof enough that we don't require it, and would in fact waste resources that could be better spent on other subjects? Need I remind you that we are at war? All loyal subjects must be willing to sacrifice their own betterment for the greater good. I believe this is one of those instances.
Outsider?
Strange state of affairs. Invasive.
Nice.
Let me handle this.
What are they up to?
I cannot believe this gun exists. So good. And it's a shotgun.
On your command.
Customer stuff.
Blah blah blah. Yeah, look at it. It's a whole like building over there. Like, what is this? Oh man, there's not that much space to sneak. Okay, that's not exactly what I thought this weapon would do.
Holding in on source.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Electrical damage.
It does tons of damage though. When it does hit. Is this like, this has to be like side missions, right? There's no way they would just build that whole place and no one goes to it.
All subjects prosper.
Much ado about nothing.
Got some bad company.
Oh, he disappeared.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community.
Yeah, I think that's like, that has to be like a secondary thing you do later on.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it.
That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Raring to go.
Oh, Nate.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Woo, that was close. Anything over here? Nope. It's like the mental refreshment place.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how.
My aftermarket parts are crushed. Can you eat?
Yep, until refreshed.
You think too much! Waters Wellnatarium, here on Praetor, is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive divisor responsible for
Armed and ready.
Trouble ahead.
I come to free you all.
Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Shut up.
Increases tractability, stifles undue agitation.
Remember, collective cognitive compliance.
Come right in, and be refreshed.
Comply together, we thrive together.
Memo from the head refresher Gold. Notes that subjects are being administered doses of something through multiple means each day.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitatement, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind.
Are you ready to realign with a paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts?
All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail,
And a quick dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections.
I'm Head Refresher Gould, and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a
Productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say,
goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
I don't know what in the void we just got hosed down with, but it's, kinda nice.
That's why we
Greetings, subject. Or should I say refreshed? Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
Right. That's why we're here. Got some thoughts we need rinsed. Washed. Deloused.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment.
I'm definitely here for mental refreshment. You're gonna let me in for that, right?
Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal.
Responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
I'd like to hear more about mental refreshment, preferably with some specifics.
Head Refresher Gould says mental refreshment increases tractability, stifles undue agitatement, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. I've undergone the procedure myself. Several times, they say, and look at me now. Never more content.
What is that word?
Placid Waters Wellnetarium is the primary mental refreshment facility on Praetor. We are tasked with ensuring local subjects are serene, untroubled, and operating at peak efficacy.
You seem a little off. Are you alright?
Right as rain, neighbor. Right as rain. And soon you'll be just like me.
I hate tests. Any way I can skip the evaluation?
Our intake evaluation automech here simply needs to ask you a few questions to amply delineate your phreноmetric matrix. A baseline understanding of your character and background will assist our facilitators in determining the ideal regimen necessary to abrade any perceived personality irregularities.
It's fine for the automech to have questions, but not anyone else.
Yes, as it is an unthinking automaton capable of mindlessly parroting pre-programmed responses.
Is there any other way in here or out?
None authorized to you. Not until completion. Now there. No need to fear evaluation. It's just a few brief fleeting questions, all perfectly harmless, I assure you. Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
Greetings, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Wellnetarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications. If baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
Take things as they come. Whatever life throws at you, be ready to throw it right back.
Incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually. Each a vital cog. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead.
My efficacy knows no bounds. It's off the charts completely.
Incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief?
Just between jobs.
Unacceptable. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you?
An ideal protector-rich subject.
Processing determination. An acceptable response. The appropriate reply was, they never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phrenometric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total 150 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed 1 floor down, where you will be directed further. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Prison clothes. Yeah, why not? Let's play along.
Prescribed thoughts.
We're refreshed, so refreshed, mentally, I confess, so refreshed.
I like how they don't take away my gun.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy.
Can't stop picturing Sam going through this exact process.
Others are not.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
Abigail Mumford.
Greetings, new person. You have a look of query about you. I have answers to questions and no questions to answer.
Mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout.
My name is Abigail, and I am realigned with the paradigm.
Here on Praetor is uniquely special.
Are you alright?
Right as rain, neighbor. Never more content. I am newly full of zeal, free of imperfect thoughts. My mind is a thing of symmetry. My phrenometric peaks are all abraded.
You have no curiosity about who I am or why I'm here, do you?
Pondering begets disharmony. To deliberate is to court ruin. Notions are a gateway to mayhem, bedlam, turmoil, and vexation. Thinking never made anybody happy.
What are you in for? Some major infraction, no doubt.
I once possessed a failing of character where I would voice simple statements in a way that sounded like a question? Drat! There, did it again. Anyhow, I was reported for it?
Increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the
You're the first person here other than the staff who acknowledged me.
It is the duty of all Protectorate subjects to regularly converse with our neighbors, so we may determine if their zeal has wavered.
So you no longer experience worry or doubt.
I only experience approved emotions. Doubt and worry are notably unsanctioned. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts, after all.
Can you tell me anything about the refreshment process?
Head Refresher Gould says his recorded lectures are key to thinking approved thoughts. He tells us what to think and what thoughts are unsanctioned. It's also very helpful. That, a restorative cocktail of pharmaceuticals, and a quick dip into the lathe of particularity device can abrade all imperfections.
Where's this lathe particularity device?
Why, it's right outside Head Refresher Gould's office. He'll schedule you an appointment.
Where can I hear the Head Refresher's recorded lectures?
Just follow the signs to the lecture hall.
You don't have to have any pills on you, do you?
Only internally, I'm afraid. You should speak to Refreshment Facilitator Tilden in the lecture hall.
Alright, I'll be on my way.
Refreshment is inevitable. You can't fight contentment.
Did I get a hat? No, I didn't get a hat. I got so much crap. Hold on.
Of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability.
Predicament dispensary has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
Into a thing of symmetry.
Oh, hello. Oh, you're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. I'm Waylon.
What is that on your head?
The system abides.
Were you just singing about your favorite pitchball team?
I make all songs about the Paradigm Abiders. Folks tend to get rather sore about it. The original version's about being a good Protectorate subject and turning in your neighbor if they lack zeal or think thoughts and such. In my case, my daughter reported me.
Don't forget, your unthinking compliance lets the paradigm run with flawless efficiency.
You said your daughter turned you in for refreshment?
Of course. We're all supposed to watch each other close to keep the paradigm on track and abiding. First thing you do when you're back is thank the person who did it.
You don't seem quite as bad as the others yet.
They say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement, but still, they try.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process.
You should go before you're abraded. Blink once if you want help escaping.
Wait, I just blinked several times, didn't I? What did that signify? I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my regimen. My phrenometric peaks are still jutting all over the place, they say.
I'm a high-rank Protectorate and so-and-so. You have to come with me.
Are you in disguise? I don't recognize so-and-so as a title. This feels a bit curious to me. But I feel compelled not to question it too much. Maybe the treatment is working. I'd go with you, I guess. But I need something first. They took all my things when I arrived. stored them in storage. My commemorative pitch balls in there. From my favorite team, the Paradigm Abiders. Can't leave without it.
And refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
I actually like the Paradigm Abiders. Their 32nd back only works harder in the playoffs.
Some say the Sovereign Sluggers are better, but the Efficient always used to rule in their favor. Anyhow, my daughter got me this ball to commemorate a big game. I had to turn in my personal items when I was admitted. On account I tried to leave once or twice before. Saw them put it in a closet behind reception upstairs.
That's why we are all happy and contented.
After I get your ball, you'd be ready to leave?
Suppose so. Maybe almost, at least. One way out's the safest. Someone dug a tunnel in the kitchen pantry. Though there are 2 automechs assigned there now, to keep subjects from wandering in and ambling off.
I'm pretty sure I can hack those mechs.
That doesn't seem like the sort of thing that'd be allowed, but guess you know what you're doing. I'll be dithering about here in the meanwhile. Their team plays the worst anyone has ever played.
Water is
Our first back is perfect.
Personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
It's still funny how I'm still running around with a gun and no one cares.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important. Ignorant, misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit personal freedom? Yet this freedom they celebrate is a yawning chaos, and their choice is an invitation to failure, loss, and anarchy. It is a sad fact that all human beings require direction. As my good friend the Consul would say, at its base, humanity unguided is cravenly, inept, and slothful. We of the Protectorate are not, because we do not allow ourselves to be. The Paradigm charts our course, gives us purpose. The Consul is the firm hand that guides us. Mental refreshment keeps us on task, free from doubt, efficient, perfect. And thus we enjoy amity, luxury, and resplendence. The system provides, the system abides.
Think I'd prefer mental refreshment over listening to that shit again.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today?
Probably 1. Can we use halves or fractions? Because honestly, I feel 6.7981 right now.
Rounding up for clarity / responding approvingly. Our refreshment facilitators will be pleased with your progress. Mindfully maintain mental momentum.
I should probably receive my daily pill allowance.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for the day.
You. A clerical error occurred requiring an exception. I must maintain my prescribed regimen.
Response. Medicaments are stored in medicament storage, the office in which this unit presently operates. Yet, it is strictly off-limits to all non-refreshment facilitator personnel. Farewell statement. May refreshment soon render you free from doubt. A vital cog once more.
Let me get in there. I'm coming in. Oh, look, it's me. Mental refreshment sample. Daily dose of Repriortin is a key component in the protectorate. Take it. Lubricant. Nice. Ooh, don't go in here. Not yet, at least.
Oh, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnetarium, but the designated subject reader ought to have attended to that by now.
You're a member of the staff, right? You seem a little refreshed yourself.
I was once a victim of imperfect thoughts. Oh, I had so many questions. But my questioning days are long gone.
You believe me without question if I told you I once called Sotuna as big as a house?
Yes.
And I ask you a few questions about the facility?
Admitting you question is the first step in your recovery. But worry not. Soon enough, with our help and a little work, you'll never question again.
What's wrong with questions?
Questions are an unmistakable sign of worry, disquietment, and worst yet, rumination. Once the mind is a thing of symmetry, vexatious agitatements simply waft away. As every loyal and dutiful protectorate subject knows, thinking is best left to our betters.
What sort of technology is employed in the process?
You must mean the lathe of particularity. One assumes you haven't had a session with Head Refresher Gould yet. You'll soon learn all about it firsthand.
Where can I find the samples? Wait. How can someone get an example of the facility's propaganda methodologies?
I see you found the lecture as edifying as all the others here. Good, good. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of the prescribed curative regimen. Head Refresher Gould provides us with daily lectures in audio cartridge form to steer group thinking. As they say, to think together is to together thrive. You've missed the daily medicament dispensement, if that's what you mean. But you should take that up with the medicament dispensement automech directly.
I just did. What does the medicament dispensement automech do?
The medicament dispensement automech automechanically dispenses medicaments.
Okay. Where can I find one of those audio cartridges you mean? Say that 3 times fast.
The medicament dispensement automech automechanically dispenses medicaments. The medicament dispensement automech automechanically dispenses medicaments. The medicament dispensement automech automechanically dispenses medicaments.
Oh, she actually did it. Where can I find one of those audio cartridges you mentioned?
Upstairs in the audiovisual aids office, of course. Though that area is off limits to all subjects not a part of facility staff or security.
You've been refreshed, so won't question this. There's a good reason to grant me access.
How very interesting. Here, take my pass then. It grants access to all mid-privilege priority areas.
I better go.
You'll feel ever so much better once your phrenometric peaks have been abraded.
Like stealing compost from a breadworm. Almost feel a little bad about it.
It's just like Zeb said. Mental refreshment really takes the meddling right out of folks. Makes them docile.
kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering. The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering.
Guess what? I got privilege. I'm away.
Divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
This unit dutifully acknowledges your presence.
Our enemies aim for prosperity, disdain their sense of community.
Turn on this poster. What's that doing here? Oh, this is the way out. Wait, what? Where the heck am I now? I ain't done with that place yet. We're going back in. Wait. Retrieve his, what is up here?
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception. So I can't hack it. But I really want to. Alright, we're about to make it loud. We're going loud. Let's do it.
Might have a problem.
Or not. Observational oversight.
Eyes on some Nukem.
Eyes on some Nukem. What was that? Breath of Glory recipe. Hello, Gald.
Could have sworn no one was due for hours. Wherever is your chart? Wait, you're not a patient. You're not even a Protectorate subject, are you? I see it now. You possess the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
Gonna assume this one's in charge. He's not nearly as kooky or unpleasantly pleasant as the others.
Well, out with it. Who are you?
I'm an outsider.
Oh, outrageous. Suppose I should call the guards, but my, this presents a rare opportunity. To hone my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly.
Detail the horrors of mental refreshment process.
Sounds like someone's had some indoctrination of their own. You've been tasked by one of our adversaries, I take it. I have a proposal for you. I'll provide you what you wish if you debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology in a reasonably competent manner.
You share your facility's secrets with me if I win? Why would I ever believe that?
Oh, listen to this one. If I win. Don't you worry your oddly shaped little noggin about that. I simply require diversion. Something novel. Perhaps even a light challenge. I am confident I will convince you of the superiority of our ways and gain you as an ally. A capable one presumes, since you made your way here. And if not, what would those nincompoops in Auntie's Choice make of our methods? Or the walking, talking Abakai of the Order?
Alright, let's do it.
There's a good sport. Do try to keep up. So, what of the Order? Our former allies? Those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation. What say you of them?
That's first from someone allowed the freedom to think, but who robs it from others.
My position is a burden, gladly taken to ease the suffering of our subjects. I think so they don't have to ensure the paradigm runs ably. Their order is chaos to us. Though your point, while gratingly expressed, is noted, albeit grudgingly. What say you about Auntie's Choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
The great reward, skill, talent, innovative ideas. You go far over there, surely.
That actually sounds to have some slight merit when you put it that way. I mean, such a system would leave behind the general public, though. All our friends and neighbors. Your point is not completely without worth, I suppose. Only mostly. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare.
You almost sound like your patients. Are you reading a script?
Not word for word, no. I do take certain liberties with the Sovereign's Handbook, a beacon to the cosmos, to inhabit the spirit of the work and give it a dramatic, scientific air. I understand you meant that as an insult, but I refuse to be baited by those either jealous or ignorant of our ways.
Ever concerned that you're turning your subjects into unthinking automatons?
No, I haven't. And that seems a rather facile argument to make about a society that utilizes automechs to handle daily chores and labor. A low-hanging fruit, as it were. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself?
I simply added that you're the smartest person I've spoken to in the Directorate.
How very nice of you to say. You're not half bad yourself, for a non-protectorate not me. I must say that was moderately stimulating. Passably interesting at a few points even. Almost intriguing. Now, what next?
Explain everything you can about the contraption's innermost workings.
Oh dear, I don't understand how the machine works, only how to use it. The technical specifications for the Lathe of Particularity are in my office in the next room, hidden in a cache behind a frame on the wall. Pick up the cap to open it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have a schedule to maintain. So many minds to refresh, so little time. Feel free to scavenge around. It's not as if anything you find here will be any use to your masters.
The device controls panel appears quiet and dark as it was currently inoperable. You say it was where now? No, I don't want to do that.
Help you?
Shouldn't have turned around. Idiot. Supplement. Oh, okay.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress. Sustain the system, serve the Sovereign.
Disable unseal kitchen. I mean, there's no reason for me to do this because I already got pass. And talk about the breach in the kitchen. Alright. I don't need to kill him.
Our home.
Head research lecture and audio cartridge. Okay. Disconnect power to prevent reinforcements.
Ah, you've gained privileged access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
You idiot. Double up. Unseal intake rear exit. Alright, let's see what perks I get. Nothing new, really. Pickpocket. I'll probably do that. Yeah, do pickpocket. Alright, let's see how this works. I guess I can't pickpocket this person. Wait, what? Gain ability to pickpocket others. Pickpocketing can be activated by crouching up to an unaware human. Oh, I tried. It's not working. I guess I can't steal nothing from them.
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive.
Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions.
Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer!
Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended.
Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
Light revolver. What's this? These schematics detail the design and the structure of the lathe, or particularly a key component. Take it. So I just got a new helmet. What does that do? Mentally refreshing. When hit by a melee attack, confuse the attacker for 15 seconds. Yeah. Alright, let's get this guy a dose of his own medicine. Gas the chamber.
Hey, what's that sound? Why is the wall look so soft all of it?
Special ministries? Ministrations? It's down here.
Grafsici, aggressor's near.
Not anymore. Unsealed special ward. It's unsealed. Maximum rating setting is generally reserved for the most extreme cases and meant to be used sparingly, has been known to mark. The console has authorized the use of maximum abatement setting on those who are threatened to undermine our perfect society. Yeah, so he basically used it on the Sovereign to get power, basically.
Don't hurt him, please. The Sovereign isn't at his best right now.
Oh, he is here. What the flip?
You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest extent of my meager abilities.
That's the ruler or former ruler of the Protectorate.
Yes, it is. Our beneficent, infallible ruler, the Sovereign Henry Aloysius Varric, son of the first Sovereign, Reuben Varric. You'll have to forgive him right now. As I said, he is not his best today.
What happened to him?
We've been here since it was determined that the Sovereign, long distraught over the loss of his family, was in need of mental refreshment. Since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment from head refresher Gould himself.
The Consul clearly orchestrated this in order to take control.
Preposterous! The Consul and all the Vigilant are above reproach. No subject of the Protectorate would ever harm, or knowingly allow harm to befall our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign, or consider such a thing. To even think such a thought is unthinkable. This stately form before you is the direct descendant of the matriarch herself. All we have, all any of us have, stems directly from the works of his family line. I will stay true to him and the Protectorate to the end. We all will.
You should bring him somewhere with proper medical facilities.
The Sovereign is receiving the finest possible care, as he has every day of his life. Treatment outside the Protectorate is barbaric by comparison. Our system is perfect. Just leave us be.
You alright, friend?
Go. Please, just leave us. Just leave.
Alright. I'm out. Two. Don't you turn around. Don't you do it.
They never question.
Hello. You find my pitch ball?
Yep.
Oh, commemorative pitch ball. I missed you so. Let's never part again. Suppose I'm ready to leave. Well, almost.
Good news, the pantry is open.
Okay. Ready to go then, I suppose. If we get separated, I'll meet you there.
Right as rain. We're off to be refreshed. So nice to be refreshed. Your siren's calling.
Did the robot die? He did.
This is all right neighborly of you. Can't thank you enough. Now, after you. By all means. Oh, and last I heard from my daughter, Emily, she was off to Free Market Station. You meet us there. She'll surely give you a reward. Guess all outsiders aren't as bad as Prudence makes you out to be.
Alright, we're out of here. Oh, I'm glad I did do that. That was like a side thing. You didn't even have to do that. Alright, let's get this outfit off. No more role playing. Let's see. Junk. 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 Bounty gains decreased by 50%. No. Junk this. I would wear this, but it's like, it's kind of the worst because you lose money if you get hit. I think it's compatibility gain. Moonman helmet. This sucks. Put that on. And put this on. Yeah, we just keep using this. Alright, save. Let's see who else is here before I leave this planet. I can't go this way, so we'll go here. Yeah, that definitely is another tower.
Quite the feat of engineering to keep a place like this operational.
Oh there. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for access. Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near the top of that list. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure.
Let's just look. Yeah, the landing pad is literally right there. Getting here was really, really easy.
Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for.
Are you going to at least tell me what this place is?
The grounding station was built to help manage and offset the lightning that illuminates the sky and scorches the ground without pause or penance. They also used the station for a number of experiments that they ultimately lacked the capacity to complete. But suffice it to say, we far exceeded those limitations. Nevertheless, the Exemplar is in need of help to complete his research, and our small squad lacks the manpower to provide it. But you might be the universal variable we've been waiting for.
I'll consider it.
He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck in its raised position. There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform, and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it. Just approach, and I'll power it down for you.
All right. Open it.
Should you ever need to exit the station, just approach the gate, and I can open it for you.
Who are you?
Greetings, unaffiliated individual? Could you be a freelancer? A gun for hire? Might you be interested in a job involving the removal of dangerous creatures?
When is it? What's in it for me?
Well, I'm unable to distribute any amount of bits to you, but I can offer upgraded permissions, allowing you to purchase our surplus supplies.
All right. Let's do it. A few Raptidons are no problem for me.
Oh, this is so exciting. I can feel the rate of my blood flow increasing.
Eliminate Raptidons. Okay. So, Alright, don't take anything, they're stealing. So I need to be able to get up there somehow. That was easy. You told me that guy couldn't do that.
So, you're the mysterious individual that's caused such a stir across Arcadia? Well, it is my sincerest of pleasures to meet you. I am Exemplar Simon, head of research at this station. Please consider me your personal conduit to this meager, yet profound portion of the universal equation. How may I be of service?
I came across a malfunctioning tower, and after fixing it, told me to come here.
Ah, so you're the reason I've been alerted to recalibrations. I'd wondered why some of these systems suddenly came back online. Originally, the Protectorate designed this facility to control those grounding towers, which are the only thing keeping Praetor's ceaseless lightning from turning us all into ash. And to be sure, that is the only reason Anti or the Protectorate haven't taken this place by force. They are rightly terrified of what happens if this station goes offline. However, neglect during this conflict led to Axon's shorting at 5 of the towers, causing gross misalignment. If they aren't realigned, the failures will catastrophically cascade.
If you're looking for me to realign them, I hope it comes with a nice, impressive reward.
Prior to being driven from this facility, the Protectorate was exploring lightning-powered explosives. The concept was clearly beyond them, but I have already solved their errors. So with each tower you align, I can produce a batch of the explosives they theorized, and I would happily share them with you.
I'll do it. I'm definitely in.
That is fantastic news. I'll begin fabrication as soon as you've aligned each tower, and so I shall have the explosives ready for you upon your return.
Well, I gotta find the towers first.
I am at my wit's end with that damn Protectorate safe. If you can open it, whatever's inside is yours. I'll wash my hands of it.
Look at that outfit. A vaulted rocket pistol. Interesting. Let's see if I can make rockets. Can I make rockets? Most likely not. No, I need to buy them. Buy a recipe. Alright. We'll do this, and then we'll try to find those towers. Shouldn't be too hard to find. How do I get down there safely? Here.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Plasma grenade. Oh, dumb pal. Save before we go in here.
Got a distraction for you.
Yeah, that flaw is really good.
Commander.
To the rescue! Sight unseen! Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Discreetly.
Oh boy.
You're looking pretty scared, Commander.
Let me guess. There's gonna be some super hard enemy up here as I keep going.
Looking low on ammo there, Commander. Help you whip something up.
No, let's just switch weapon. I never used this yet. Let's use this. Oh, it's a recoil up here. My goodness, so many of them. Let me in. Let me in. Oh no. They all left.
Prescription filled. Medical pack out.
Thank you.
Knew you had my back.
I would have never guessed to come over here. Calibrate.
That's one tower recalibrated. Exemplar Simon better be happy.
Alright, nothing over here. Yeah, I would never known that was over there. But I kept going. Alright. What you got for me?
You've returned. Are the Raptidons vanquished? Have you completed the job?
Yes. They're dead. The cave is clear.
Incredible. Then, as the prime requisitionist currently at this station, I confer to you upgraded permissions that allow for surplus supply purchases.
Open that vendor. Ooh, she has a key? Charged sniper suit. Plasma SMG charge burst. I have not picked up a plasma SMG. Oh, it's right here. Alright, I could buy that. I did mod it. Increases weapon range while reducing recoil. Now fires in charge burst mode, increasing base damage and shoots multiple shots in a burst.
I'll admit, the coup caught me on the back foot. Always figured the console for a power snatcher, but I'd never put bits down on him betraying the Sovereign. They seem so tight-knit. Just think about all those posters of the pair of them that'll have to change now. A real crying shame.
Crying shame? No chance the Sovereign comes back for a mental refreshment then.
I'd say it's about as likely as a sprat learning the polka. The Sovereign's misfortune is our gain, as far as I'm concerned. The console might be projecting strength, but by my reckon, Protectorate's more unstable now than ever before. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Let's mod this plasma. Alright. Can I make more plasma? Ammo. Large. Alright, so we haven't gone, so we've done, there's two more that this needs to be done. I still need to find this lady, I don't know where she is. Let's go here, I guess. So, let's see. Now caliber to the northeast. You're missing part of the northeast tower. No, I already did the northeast. So I did the northeast. Wait, no. You calibrate a tower to the northwest. No, and the southeast. And northeast. So I'm guessing there's one to the west. It might be over here. Get rid of some weapons. I got so many weapons. Wait, is this... What did I just do? Okay. Oh, I don't need this anymore. Because I have this shotgun. Oh. Where's the other bio? Here we go. Let's try this for a second. Corporate Fixer.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon.
It's all good. Commander Purcell.
What have we here? You're definitely not a member of my battalion. You best be here on business. My time is valuable. Oh, I didn't realize there were any enhanced soldier candidates left, and certainly none deployed to Praetor. I'd think it wouldn't be worth the cost of transportation.
You didn't miss anything. I ain't deployed. Could say I'm more of a freelancer these days.
I had high hopes for the enhanced soldier program. A good idea with disappointing results. Still, you seem more functional than most of the others I've seen. And there's certainly work for freelancers on this desolate rock. Now then, I assume you have a reason for being here.
Not really. Not happy with your deployment?
Why would I be? Are your lamps broken? Praetor is a dirtball racked by lightning storms. I understand the strategic value of Praetor, but this assignment is beneath me.
Where should you be?
In orbit, sitting in HQ, being involved in overall strategic planning of the system-wide campaign.
So what's stopping that from happening?
My superior assigning me here. What else?
Job's a job.
Huh. That sounds like something a lifer on a factory line says.
So then, why haven't you dealt with the barricade yet?
If I could have solved it that easily, it would have been solved by now. If you think it's so trivial, deal with it yourself.
Maybe I will. Let's talk about that instead.
Make it quick. We were working on getting around it by tunneling through a mountain. Unfortunately, work is ground to a halt, extending my deployment on this void-forsaken dirtball.
Why do you stop digging?
Our equipment detected some kind of anomaly, mostly vibrations. Until we know what it is, I ordered to stop. Causing a cave-in gains us nothing.
Sounds like something's bothering you.
Of course not. No, I'm not gonna dig into this right now.
And fair enough, back to the topic at hand. Why choose a tunnel? Seems like a lot of work.
Agreed. But they have no defenses on that side. Why would you defend the side of an unclimbable mountain range? We could catch them off guard and put an early end to this campaign.
Bye. I thought you were gonna give me a quest. Oh, there's the person.
You there. You came from outside the camp, didn't you? Do you have a minute to take a job? For science, of course. Interested in work? Or was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid for it too much to resist? I'll get right to it then. I need someone to bring me a Gorvid egg.
Luckily, I already have one. Actually, I already did.
Incredible! And to think I sent all those assistants to die for nothing. I should have just sent a heavily armed stranger first. Here's your reward. You've certainly earned it. Now, back to my lab. I'm going to get so many papers published. Every biological researcher will know my name. There's going to be statues of me.
I don't think so. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's Auntie's Choice place over here.
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up as Raptidon chow.
Yep.
Yes, and I spent some time as a Raptidon training assistant. If I get my final severance pay in this war, will one of the Raptidons I trained eat me? Boyd, stop! I don't want to listen to you jaw about this. Well, maybe it'll be Ripper or Little Chompy. Stop!
Looks like there's one over there. What's this?
If you won't let us sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulants!
See the overseer
Didn't
of her
end well for the
office.
bosses, I'll
And
tell
we're
you that.
definitely making her miserable.
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time! We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans!
What's going on here?
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause?
What's going on here?
We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. And now we're learning to stand up for ourselves.
How you learn that?
Dunbar, one of our level 3 packers, explained it to us. He's got a new coiffeured friend who's helped us understand the workers' plight of, our politeness or something.
Anything a random stranger could do to help?
No. We need someone who's been given some authority by Auntie to come make sense of this mess. Until then, I think we're stuck just pelting Greg's office window with our refuse.
I have a feeling I'm going to be back here. And I have a feeling it's going to be a side quest for Inez.
No more bottles on factory floor! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Or maybe not. Who are you?
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need?
What's all this?
See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stems we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day.
Anything I can do to help?
Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's Choice's hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our lives. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, maybe I was right. This is definitely a side quest for the companion. That come to later.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days.
Only 12 hours a day? 12-hour days of work? Gee. Man, these runs from place to place are just... It's ugh. I don't like it. So all this is anti-choice stuff.
I reckon those raps are just for show.
Stop and dribble.
Looks like we're about to have company of the unwanted kind.
Hey, I just got here.
You've 5 seconds to make plain your intent before I let my boys here pitch some swill at you.
No need for the hostility. I'm just exploring. What is this place? Some kind of factory?
4.
This place must be checking something good if you're this aggressive.
3.
Come on, you're really not going to attack me just for axing, are you?
2. Last chance.
Message received, I'm going now. I'm leaving. Goodbye. So there's one up there. Got that one. I'll leave over there. See how I get to this one. Maybe it's the way over here? Okay, here we go. Oh, man. Siege tank.
Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic. Out of sight and on the way.
Whoa!
Anyone else hear a medic?
Okay, this weapon... You use your halo so much you became reliant. You become reliant. Individual users are no longer as potent, but you... I don't heal as much, but it's not as toxic. Is that good? I don't think so. It could be. It would go good with my sickly, so I'll do it. Alright, I'm gonna try this weapon one more time and see what happens. Doesn't even look like the right way to the lightning rod. Starting now to be a fan of this biomass weapons. How do I get up? How do I get over there? This definitely is not the way to get over there. Wherever this is. Foreman Walston?
There's a new face. Any chance you've brung news from the commander? Can't restart the dig without his permission. And the clock's ticking on my getting that early completion bonus.
There were some Protectorate forces digging from the other side. They've been dealt with.
That's what it was? We stopped digging because we'd been picking up strange readings and vibrations from the far side. Should have known it was Protectorate. Wait, that means they already dug half the tunnel for me. That bonus is still in reach. That don't change me needing to get the commander's go-ahead to restart the digging. What say you run yourself back to the base and get me the okay? Just down the road. Can't miss it.
You want me to go all the way back? I am not running. Tell me it's a save there. Here it is.
I assume you've got something important to discuss, or a report to give. I don't have time to waste on idle jawing.
There were some Protectorate forces on the far side of the tunnel. I dealt with them.
That is by far the best news I've heard all day. If you were one of mine, I'd give you a promotion for speeding along my departure from this sad lump of rock they call a moon. I'll send orders to have them finish the tunnel immediately.
Yeah, I would like that. I'll also love to know how to get to that lightning rod.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
What does this even do? This is a terrible weapon.
Ready if you need a house call. Let's get you healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Call for a medic. Medkit coming your way.
You had my back.
That's just the... What is this? Examine. I can't do nothing with this. I literally can't get through this, I don't think.
Incoming! Take cover!
What? Let's just say, oh shoot, they're bombing me! There's no in. Well, I'll probably be able to get here. What's this? That must be the other side. I'll probably be able to get here when I come back. I probably will be back to this place. Cause there's like a whole, like this over here. Oops, over this, that. Yeah, I probably could get back here. So let's go back to the ship. Back to the ship. What's this? Alright, got that. Strong enemies become weak sooner. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Strong enemies become weak 5% sooner, up to 25% with observation skill. And I got that mixed high. 30% crit chance against... Wow. This seems terrible. Yeah, this seems like a good one. And I do get energy recharge. Nice. What's the next one? The manager's hat. Enemies you hit with your attacks become marked, causing companions to prioritize them. I don't know about that one. I do look cool now, though. Let's see. We're gonna bring her. Get rid of Niles, bring Valerie. There we go. Alright, her mission is still here. We be sliding. Alright. Now that I got this thing, I probably can... Let me save actually, because I know he's going to pop out and start attacking me. Wait, what? The Goomerang? I thought the boss would be... You telling me I waited? There's no boss? Where is he? Is he up here? You telling me I could have killed him alone?
Why are you still alive? There's been some ghastly mistake. We must speak on the latest revelation before you compound it by killing me. You're obviously unaware that you've been officially marked for death. Otherwise, you'd have killed yourself and saved us all the trouble. It's unfortunate I was unable to inform you of this before you killed so many loyal members of the Dawn. But so be it. Glad we were able to clarify all of that. Well?
Well, what?
This idiot obviously thinks I will just kill myself on his say-so. Ziegler, what's got into your brain pan? You used to be a dedicated member of the Dawn. How could you think there was a legitimate kill order on me?
You were revealed as a betrayer through the sanctified channel. How can you disobey a revelation from on high, when you yourself exhorted us constantly to never do such?
You make a compelling point. But then again, so does my knife. Let me introduce you to it.
Wait, maybe we shouldn't be so hasty.
Why the fuck not?
I just to be funny if you thought we had a chance before you killed him.
You're such the jester, Commander. You actually had me going there for a minute. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. It's time to stick Ziegler here like a cysty pig on a spit. Emergency. I can't believe what Hierarch Ziegler was saying. How could there be an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty.
Official order or not, they should have known better than cross you. No, I'm not going Glazer. Couldn't the messages have been faked?
If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communique. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised.
What are you gonna do now?
That's the question, isn't it? The only answer I can think of involves our communication devices. There is someone who would have tried to contact me to warn me. Someone who wouldn't have been taken in by a faked kill order.
How would that work? Wouldn't any message from them just be intercepted?
Not from him. He was different from most of these slack-jawed sprat bastards. I knew him from before. Long before the Glorious Dawn. We had a secret code we used to hide things from our parents before... Well, never mind that.
Never mind what? You can't just say something like that and expect me to ignore it.
Very well. Let's just say that he was forbidden to associate with me and leave it at that. Anyway, if he used that code to embed a message to me within a Dawn missive, no one would have even known it was there. It's strange there isn't a comm device here. Ziegler must have communicated with his cell in Golden Ridge before coming to this place. Well, no matter, we'll find one. I know we have camps on Cloister and Praetor, but I'm not sure of the exact locations. I'd like to try to find one and clear it out so I can access one of our devices. Hopefully, it will bring me that much closer to whoever it is I need to kill to put an end to this nonsense.
All right. Level 23. Glorious Dawn Kill Order. Or mod kit, which means I can upgrade. Should I be able to? Oh, I can't do it here. Forgot. Alright, level up. Journal. Search Glorious Dawn camps. She wants to see search. Okay, so we have to go back to Praetor again. Right. Before we do that, though, let's go here. How do I get up there? How do I get up there? Door is shut. Pretty sure I got up there somehow. It's this way. What's that? Alright, here we go. do now? Okay, I kind of finagled that one. The shrink ray. Pick up riff residue. Man, I don't want the shrink ray. I'm from the game, the first game. I didn't like it too much. Alright, let's go back. The ship. The ship. Nope, that's not the ship. That's not the ship either. Where's the ship? There we go. And next time we'll go to Praetor. Continue her quests. So I can do all that. Then there. And I'm going to end it here. And pick it up at Praetor next time. Alright. Thanks for watching, and I'll pick it up next time.